What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Garden State Film Festival 2025. My name is Ming Chen.
CJ Cullen.
We are live at the Shared Universe Podcast Lounge at the Berkeley Oceanfront Hotel. We're not done yet.
Loud out there.
I know we're not there loud. It's getting rowdy. It's getting awesome because we're in Asbury Park and we're amongst some of the best films in the country
absolutely.
here at the best film festival.
And doing
in
this
the
all
world.
day. This is the end for today, right? Maybe.
You never know, man. You never know, man. Remember last year, like we're done, and then they're like,
just kept coming in.
They're like, Matthew Modine wants to podcast with you. We're like,
let's go.
crap. We just set everything back
Armando
up.
Sante was the night one.
Yeah,
and we had to come in here for that.
was in here, and come on, man. You gotta.
Yeah.
You never know what's gonna happen.
Never know.
You never know what's gonna show up. And I told the filmmakers to the left of me, I'm like, hey, come by whenever. Let's go at 8:00. And you're there. Let's introduce them. To my left, please introduce yourself.
Robert Sayer, writer, director, producer of Beyond the Rush.
Amazing.
Candy Potts, producer, Beyond the Rush.
Amazing.
Derek Mihalik, actor, Beyond the Rush.
Awesome. And Beyond the Rush is a feature-length film here at the Garden State Film Festival. Can you tell us about Beyond the Rush?
Yeah, Beyond the Rush follows an investigative journalist who's working here in New York City to expose a corrupt judge that comes back from his past. All the while he's fighting addiction and getting over his mother who had mental illness, who was taken away from him when he was a child. So throughout the whole film, he reconnects with a childhood friend, his childhood sweetheart who's now his wife. They kind of all get together with some other kind of surprise friends throughout the movie to go get this judge. So it kind of turns from a psychological drama into this psychological thriller.
Yeah, so revenge.
When is it playing?
They're trying.
It's playing tonight.
Playing tonight at 9:15.
Oh, wow.
Here at the Berkeley Kingsley. So once we wrap this,
you don't have to go too far.
Yeah,
Get on upstairs.
Yeah, they got to head up. There's a lot of stuff going on in here.
Yeah.
What inspired all this? Were there any actual events that inspired this? Was it maybe a story you read? Was it maybe a combination of the two?
Well, the story began in 1992. I wrote a short story called Beyond the Rush. I was a senior in high school.
Yeah.
And 33 years later, I made the feature film.
Wow.
In between those 33 years, there's a lot of life. Also, I got sober May 8th, 2018. Girl I was in love with was kind of hooked on opiates and heroin, and I fell in love with her, and she wound up getting killed, unfortunately. And a lot of things spiraled in my life. And kind of during that time, I took the short film I wrote from the short story, and then I wrote the feature-length film. And during the 7 years of writing and rewriting it, and kind of some tragedies, got sober and pushed it along to save up my own money and put this amazing cast together and make this film.
That's interesting. So 33 years you've had this story that you wanted to make into reality, and then in between all that, a lot of hardship and pain that you channeled into what is now a feature-length film that is at the Garden State Film Festival. So that's a huge story.
Yeah, it's I'm proud of it. I'm proud of everyone who's involved with it, and they nominated us for 5 different awards.
5?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot coming from here.
We're excited. We shot in Jersey.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, talking to when our submission got accepted, I was like, oh, it's awesome, because we did shoot here. We worked with everyone very closely in Jersey. I shot some in New York, but our main shoot were all around the Jersey area. And
is it screened yet at a festival?
So we've been in about 6 other festivals.
Okay.
So right now riding the festival wave, trying to make as much of an impression as we can, getting some great reactions from audiences all over the country, and looking for distribution.
That's awesome.
And how did you get cast?
Yeah, how'd you guys get involved?
Oh, I did accidentally.
Okay, how so? Please tell the story.
I work with Rob on several of his businesses. He actually owns a sports tavern in the West Village in New York and has a food product line, et cetera, et cetera. And I've been around the business since birth, grew up in Beverly Hills, and my mother's a singer and know everybody, but I've never done actually anything in the business until the needs happened, and I was he invited me to hang around, and then it became a bigger project than he at first intended, and so I stepped in and did my managerial stuff that I do as a producer, which is anything and everything I found out.
Anything and everything. That's it. That's the producer.
It's the hardest job on the crew.
And it was amazing.
You're there from the beginning to the very, very end.
Yep, you're the first to arrive, you're the last to leave. Yep, and then if anything goes wrong, you get blamed for it.
Yes, and that has happened. But it was an incredible experience, and watching him actually bring it to fruition was worth all the sleepless nights.
Yeah.
So it's
how did
really
you get?
Yeah, how'd you get cast?
Donna McKenna, who's the casting director on this project.
I know Donna. Yeah.
Contacted me and said, "Listen, there's somebody you should meet. He is a phenomenal writer, and he's making this film, and you should really meet with him." And she introduced me to Rob, and then threw down some auditions, and here I am. Yeah.
That's amazing. Simple as that.
Yeah, the old-fashioned way.
killed it.
Yeah, for sure. When did you start shooting this?
I started shooting March 13th. So this time
2024?
Yeah.
So a mere year ago.
Yeah, then
That's
we
pretty
wrapped in
fast.
April. I did a pickup scene in the middle of the summer and totally wrapped it up and put out the first version into this Chelsea Film Festival.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I finished my complete edit in December.
Can I just say he won the audience award at the Chelsea Film Festival?
You can say that. You should say
He's
that.
a little modest.
And you did say that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure there are a ton of films over the Chelsea Film Festival. It's a pretty tough crowd over there at Chelsea. They're
New York
it's
is not easy.
Film snobs. That's not a derogatory term. They're just they're cultured. I've seen a lot of films. Very critical. We're East Coasters.
Yeah.
We don't hold back here, and to win an audience choice, that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm proud of it. I mean, like he was saying too. Yeah, I worked with Donna McKenna.
Yeah.
Who put this cast together. We have 3 Oscar-nominated actors in it. We have a Emmy-nominated Mina
Like who,
Suvari.
Rob? Like who?
Yeah, so you could drop all the names,
Sorry,
man.
the Oscar nominators are Kathy Moriarty, Eric Roberts, and John Savage.
Yeah.
And then we have Frankie Faison,
Should
who's
have
been
all the
around
Oscars.
for 50 years within the business.
Yeah.
Amazing, from Do the Right Thing,
Yeah.
The Wire, Coming to America.
Yeah.
And then Mina Suvari, who played the lead
That's-
actress.
Okay.
You
Who's
got Mina.
nominated for Best Actress. So.
That's amazing.
wow.
Yeah,
she was
so
incredible.
amazing to get this group of people who I watched growing up
Yeah.
for the most part, and then I'm directing them on set, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever you want to do. What do you want to do? Like, how do I tell Eric Roberts what to do? But he was really like, hey, you tell me what to do. Tell me what to
yeah.
do. So it was really cool to work with all of them
He
who
was
wanted
a
to
joy,
work.
He doesn't stop
together.
working. That guy just
listen,
works.
I know it's a little intimidating to direct the Pulp of Greenwich Village,
Yes.
but
Totally.
it's your film. It's your
yeah,
vision.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
your story. So
But I'm
yeah.
still a fan.
Oh
you
yeah,
know,
but
of
you
all.
did. He stepped in when he needed to get something.
Yeah.
Which was, that intimidating cast. At first, you're like, oh, is he gonna actually do this? And to his credit,
He did.
The moments when they came, he's like, oh, let's do that one more time.
Yeah. I was
This-
like,
it
bam, he
really-
nailed it. All right.
It was really neat to watch, and I think that's why all these nominations at this amazing festival.
Yeah.
These acting
Yeah,
nominations.
5. That's got to be some kind of record, maybe.
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah,
I
up
don't
there
remember.
with his best.
I win at least one.
I hope so as well.
Exactly, yeah.
I was
Best
as well.
ensemble
2
as
for
well,
5 will
yeah.
be batting
Best ensemble.
400. I'm good.
Yeah, what's your shooting schedule like? How long did it take?
Oh, so we were 22 days.
22. Okay,
Yeah,
that's
so it was like it was a month in total, but
Yeah.
then 22 days of shooting,
yeah.
and then editing, and just kind of went on it. We back and forth with an amazing company, MCM Creative, and I had a Michael Berenbaum, who's edited all the Sex and the Cities.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
The Americans. I was like, wow, we got lucky because he was in between projects.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And this guy took. Wow, I mean, he's Frankenstein. This is what you call it.
Oh yeah, no, just put the right parts
and then
together at
working
the
with
right
him was
places.
amazing.
It was
I sat-
lovely.
How do you go about going to get the music for it?
Well, okay, so I hired these 2 guys who have never done a movie either. This is my first feature.
Yeah.
So they were scoring. They're just great musicians, and they were all into it. And I had ideas, so it was great to work with guys who were willing to listen. And so we kind of, once I laid it out, it was in September, and we sat there and they knocked the score out in
Yeah,
a couple
and we
weeks.
listened to a lot of different samples, from
Yeah.
and
From
they-
other movies I love, like Donnie Darko and
Right.
Requiem for a Dream.
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's like,
Joker.
okay, I need
those are my
this kind of
yeah,
tone.
that sort of tone.
Right, you can match the
And-
tone. So you had a
and-
reference points.
Yeah, and then one of the cool things was I wrote a poem a while ago for the girl who I was in love with, and I called it Beyond the Rush. I was like, I always wanted to make this into a song.
Yeah.
So I had another friend of mine who was a band, so we put the the poem I wrote into a song, and we got Dee Snider to sing it.
Oh wow! Twisted Sister Dee Snider.
So the theme song of the movie is
Holy cow,
Beyond
man.
the Rush is sung by Dee.
Yeah.
Who's the best?
Yeah.
It's a killer tune, man.
Yeah, it's just I met him at NJ HorrorCon. Yeah, he's a cool
such
dude,
a
man.
good dude, good guy.
He just wants to rock.
He just wants
He
to
does.
rock.
Yeah. That's
Don't
all
we
he
all?
wants.
And
That's
then he
amazing.
was
So we
kind enough to put Mum's record.
Yes,
on-
and
on
then
his
her
soundtrack
mother
as
is a famous singer from Australia
Yeah.
back in the days from Olivia Newton-John times.
Oh, yeah.
And she grew up with the Bee Gees. So her mother did a song with Barry Gibb. And Barry Gibb said yes to the song. Her mother passed away a few years ago. So we put her mother's song in one of the scenes, and
Yeah,
it's
she did.
amazing.
She recorded them with
Long
them a lot when they were young.
1968,
Yeah.
1964.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we put her mother's song in it. We put her niece's songs who were musicians. There's a lot of up-and-coming artists. Bill Paxton's son, James Paxton, has a song in it.
Oh, wow.
I'm friends with him.
then Eric.
Does he act too?
Robert-
Does he act too?
Yes,
Paxton?
great
he's
actor.
good.
And Eric Roberts and Eliza Roberts have a son, Keaton Simmons, whose his song is in it too. So
That's a hell of a soundtrack.
Oh, we got a great.
man.
I'm
That
a big
is-
sound.
Holy cow.
I'm an old school soundtrack guy.
Oh, yeah.
Lost
Yeah.
Boys, all those old, even like Stand by Me, like all those.
All the ones,
soundtracks that
the
we-
individual
Good soundtracks.
straight-
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
collect soundtracks.
Yes,
But
and
when
I'm
you put them
hoping
together, it's
Yeah, and
killer.
I'm
man.
I
hoping
have
that-
tons of old CD soundtracks, and kids are like, "What's a
and
soundtrack?"
cassettes.
Get 12 for
exactly.
Cassettes.
a penny. Was it
Columbia House,
pennies,
man.
something like that?
Columbia.
That
I
was-
still
that's how I
owe the
got
money.
I like the one song on it. Yeah, I got
Not
it.
about Columbia House.
We all do.
Oh my
I
God.
forgot until that moment.
It wasn't
Yeah.
a penny though. I still there's still
No, that penny turned
Well,
into
after
20,
30 years, yeah,
40.
like books
Right, right, right.
$500,000.
They're coming to collect.
Yeah, Bookman's going to come after you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what was your biggest challenge in making this, shooting this for 22 days?
Oh my
Got a huge
gosh.
cast. Did you shoot in New York? Primarily in New
Well,
York?
like I said, primarily in New Jersey.
New Jersey.
We worked with
Okay.
NJDA. We worked
Oh, good.
with
Okay.
the New
You were-
Jersey
okay.
Film
God bless.
Commission.
Oh, yeah.
God
Yes,
bless them.
I mean,
God
that's
bless
why
them.
we're a home. They're nominated as a homegrown
Yes.
feature. So
That's awesome.
I'm very proud of that too. Some of it in New York, just to get some exterior stuff because the story takes place.
Yeah.
Set
Was
in
there
New York
one
City.
big challenge you had to overcome?
Oh my God, 100 big challenges.
Okay.
Yes,
Money?
you know, putting together that type of cast, but also like because they're from all over.
Yeah.
So they would come in for 9 days here, 4 days here, 5 days there.
Yeah.
And they were coming from all over. One guy who plays the brother in the film, who's amazing. He's from Australia.
Yeah.
He flew himself in. I'm like, I didn't even
Well,
know
we
he was
thought he was
Australian.
here.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought he was here. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey,
Put it down as
so
local.
what's going on? He's
Yeah,
like, oh no, I'm coming.
And
And he was all of a sudden in San Francisco, and I'm like, oh,
Came from
awesome.
Wow.
Like really?
Like, what are you doing there? It's like, I'm flying from Australia. This is my, I'm on my
He
second
was
coming to work.
awesome.
Local
We
hire,
Was he just?
local hire.
He
Yeah,
never showed
local-
his Australian accent beforehand. You didn't know.
Listen, I
That's
didn't even
funny.
know
Yeah.
until
Yeah.
I heard he's from Australia. Now then I'm watching his tape again. And I'm like, wait, hold on a second. Am I hearing his Australian
Yeah.
accent? So he was good. He was a little
Yeah.
bit Boston, a little New York.
Yeah.
And no, he nails it. So if you get to watch the movie, he's the brother of the
Yeah.
main character, Bill Barrett, who's the lead. Who's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's like
but-
It's fantastic.
Boardwalk
Amazing.
Empire. I was on set of and Capone, little Capone.
Yes.
He was doing his Capone voice, and all of a sudden, cut, and he's like, "Australian." I was like,
Oh no!
I had
way.
no idea this guy was
Yeah.
Australian. all these years.
Foster's Australian from
Yeah, he was
right.
like, "What the hell? How?"
Amazing. So I like one of the biggest challenges was trying to fit that puzzle, all those puzzle pieces together to get them here during the time I needed to shoot.
Right.
Because once it was done, it was that.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
a lot of
done.
logistics,
and
so-
no auditioning. So we do a walkthrough when they came to set right before we shot. Pretty much.
No rehearsal.
No rehearsals.
You did no
sorry,
rehearsals?
No rehearsals.
Just went.
Holy
No
cow!
Wow.
You know, I'm an indie film.
Yeah,
Just
go, just go.
Yeah, we don't have time
I
for
don't
this.
have another
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
You know, because every day the actors cost.
How was
more money.
working with acting with all of them? That
It was
huge
they were
cast.
fantastic, very supportive. Like just drop in, go, move. You know, this guy just tells you exactly where he wants you to be.
Yeah.
and you do it. Yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. How does it feel to be here in the Garden State Film Festival? I know you said you shot in Jersey. Very important that you get in. They're very selective here, so you know, not a lock, but pretty much a lock though. Still, you got it in.
No, the funny thing is when they got in touch with me, they asked me because I don't think they knew I did shoot in Jersey. To be
Okay.
honest. And when Lauren and them contacted me about it, I was like, yeah, and I shot in Jersey. They're like, oh, so that's impressive to me because they
Yeah.
were looking
Yeah.
they were considering having the film there anyway.
Without knowing that Jersey
Right.
I've been
homegrown.
rejected from so many. You
Sure.
just throw it out there, right?
Yeah, you
sure.
just
You
throw it
never
out
know what
there.
they're
Be
looking for.
accepted,
Some,
like,
Yeah.
some
I'm honored.
programmers are different. They're looking for different things.
I'm really honored.
Some have no taste, but we want to at those
They
festivals.
will
so,
remain
yeah.
nameless.
Yeah.
Have you gone out to LA yet with this?
Yeah,
The West
the
Coast?
furthest west we've been allowed to go, Sedona.
Oh, it's to Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it
we
was
just
beautiful.
did that. It was amazing, and
Yeah.
I just haven't been accepted into any festivals in LA.
You will.
No, half my cast lives there.
Yeah, you
So
will.
I'm like, guys, half the cast lives
You
there.
will.
We'll
I have
back
no
it up.
doubt. That's awesome. And
appreciate it.
so you guys are premiering here.
Yep,
the,
in New Jersey.
yeah,
That's our
9
premiere,
p.m.
huh?
at the Kingsley Ballroom
Kingsley
here.
Ballroom.
That's
Yeah.
coming up
that's-
soon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what
that's
time
really,
is it?
really, yeah. We'll get you over there in time for
I'm like, I'm late.
for sure.
Yeah.
Real quick, this is your first feature.
It's my first feature.
What made you decide to jump in feet first into a feature? Because it's a big decision, man.
You know, it's probably because I didn't ever make one before that
Okay.
I did this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I can do that. They're like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
And then I just like did it. So it's one step in front of the
Killed
other.
it.
I did it. It like took 8 years to from
Sure.
the moment I wrote the first version to shooting it. Well, like 24, 7 years. So,
Yeah.
that's how long it took. So jumping in, I guess it was just because I didn't know any better.
Wow, which is a good thing because usually people get held back. Like, if you don't know any
like I
better.
was doing. I think I was
Exactly.
doing things because I didn't know you weren't supposed to do that. You know.
Perfect.
You did it.
Perfect.
That's amazing. So, will we see another feature in the future? Did you have so much fun
Yes,
doing this one
that's a
that,
yes.
that you're gonna
I,
you got
I
another one?
have like now that I've directed something I wrote, I will never let someone direct something I wrote. So if
Yeah.
I'm gonna make another movie, it's gonna be something I wrote, and I have something I'm working with Derek. We're trying to get the funding now, but the whole project is put together. It just needs to be funded. I
Right.
can't fund
Yeah,
it.
Derek is behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Derek is also
I produce as
producer.
well,
Yeah,
so-
Yeah,
yeah.
hey, once you get that funding, and this film may help you get that
That's
funding.
what I'm
That's
hoping.
the
It's
Yeah.
a
whole
good
right.
resume builder.
Yeah,
Well, your
That's-
real baby is your,
Yeah,
the
I wrote a book
political.
called The Dividing Line, so it's
Yeah.
government conspiracy. It's very different than this.
It's
yeah.
So
awesome.
the next one I'm
Definitely
hoping
a trilogy.
Okay.
Like a,
That's
Wow.
the big, like
180 from-
Clancy.
yeah.
Dan
Okay,
Brown,
yeah.
really cool.
Intrigue, adventure.
Very cool.
Government
Very
conspiracy,
cool.
International,
Amazing.
intrigue.
That's great. Well, congratulations on
Yeah.
putting this together. I mean, your first feature up for this many awards.
That's great.
Into the Garden State Film
Excited.
Festival. You got a lot a lot of great things going for it.
Thank you.
Continued success. I will be at the awards dinner on Sunday. I hope to hear
Be
your
there
name
tomorrow?
multiple
You'll hear him
times.
shout out when you.
Oh yeah. I'll
you
be
go
there
up
to
there.
high five you for sure
Yeah.
as you bring that award back. So
Thanks.
I'll be the first in line to high five you for sure.
No, I appreciate that.
That's awesome. I'm going to get you over to the screening. I know it's not far, but we don't want you to be late for
Yeah.
your own.
no,
Debut
thank you
at
for
the Garden
having
State Film
us. I know
Festival.
you guys have been through an entire day. You guys
No,
are, you
man,
guys
this
are
is why we do it,
champions,
man. We want to hear these stories of you
Appreciate it.
triumphing.
Absolutely,
And independent filmmaking. It's not easy. It's not easy. A lot of people say, "Oh, I want to make a movie." They never do it. You guys did not only did that, but you made a great film.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
And I can't wait for people to watch it tonight. So
thank you.
congratulations, my
Thank
friends.
you.
Thank you for jumping in. We're the
Yeah.
Beyond the
Thank
Rush,
you.
Berkeley Hotel, Kingsley Ballroom, 9 p.m. tonight, the big premiere. Can't wait. I'll probably see you tomorrow to see what the reactions are for sure.
Awesome.
So
Yeah.
thank you guys. So we're not
Thank
done
you.
yet. We might be
I-
done for today. We're
Might
not
be
sure
done
yet.
tonight, maybe.
You never know. Maybe Matthew Modine will show up again.
Yeah.
Eric Roberts, Mina
never
Savari.
know.
We don't know.
We
man.
have no idea who's gonna
We
come
don't
through
know.
that door.
We don't know, but we'll definitely be streaming all day tomorrow as well.
All day tomorrow.
And we got we're not over yet. You have 34 minutes to catch Beyond the Rush. By the way, if you're watching this,
Yeah, so
down
come
to
on
the
down,
Berkeley.
go see it.
You won't regret it. You just heard the story. Now watch the film, and you have all day tomorrow. Catch some great films as well. So gsff.org info. Schedule, everything. But thank you if you've been watching all day. Thank you. We've
Thank
been
you.
going since 10 a.m. my
10 a.m.
friend.
10 a.m. to now.
Almost 12 hours.
Yeah,
and,
and we
I'm
did it. We
still-
did it easy. We could still keep going.
We could still keep
We should
going.
do a 24-hour.
Yeah,
one. Just
but,
keep
but
going,
if
you
this
know?
is the last one today, I'm glad we saved the best one for last for sure.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, but everybody, thank you for watching. Let's go do karaoke, man.
Let's do karaoke before
Go do
our
karaoke.
voices are gone.
Before our voices are gone. We'll see you guys soon. Thank you guys for watching, and Beyond the Rush, everybody.